good. Hello. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Gonna set up. Hopefully it's pretty dialed in, but there's a few things I want to try. Feels pretty good so far. Make a few laps. See if it holds up. A little better, but still. too close. Still need to do better than that. What do I wing do I have? Okay. Wire looks pretty good. All right, everybody. So I hope you can hear me all right. Seeing if I can get some consistent pace. I was working on this setup for a while the other day, and I got it pretty close, but there's just a few more things I want to try. I was running quicker than I was here, so maybe it's just me having to just drive better. Shall see here in a second. But it was doing really good the other day, so see what the speed is. Not too bad. I was doing 177 coming down through there, but it just depends how good you can come off this, that corner and get down and drive down the straightaway. Got a lot of fast guys here. And these seniors at my league, and I really need to up the game. But, it's not just about the ultimate lap, especially here. I mean, I need to have good pace. It needs to be close, but I need to be doing it consistently. not done as well with the BMW as I hoped I would. Mainly the 2 rain races just pretty much killed me. And it was, you know, mainly just me driving. I just need to be... Didn't drive as well. Not gonna blame the car. Start going. It takes a few laps to get going. Deep again. That's better. Yep, go, go. Little wiggles. better. Like I said, tires need to come down a couple. Too deep. More. So you got to find out the limits. Tenths away, but couple tenths away, but still not a terrible lap. Hey Larry, how you doing? I know that busy part. I know that feeling. Things look, pretty good. Tires look pretty good. So what do we try? I have a couple things I want to try just to try. I mean, I don't really expect it to do anything. But you know, tire wear looks really good. But again, just trying to maximize everything. That's the tire wear front to rear. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. But still, you know, I mean, these guys, I'm still really where I want to be. I'm probably at least 3 or 4 tenths off, at least. These guys, you know, to be up in the front, you got to be running more in the lower 201s. Somewhere in that range. So, even though it's fast, you know, running my fastest I've been in the BMW, I'm still just a few tenths away. So trying to find some more speed. I was going to increase the wheel rates, max it out in the front, see what that does. I think it's going to throw me some understeer, but we'll see what it does. Everything else looks good. They're just going to try that in the beginning. Just do that. See what what the feel is. Thinking about going one more in the wing, raising this up. Let's try that too. Let's just see what it does. I don't think it's going to do anything. Yeah, yep. I know it. I'm either working or I'm resting up from working. Or I'm resting up to get ready to go to work. I don't know. It's always one of those categories, it seems like. See what we can get the car to feel like. We're gonna check some videos because I want to see what the speed is. I've been trying some different wings and the speed is all basically the same. So the only place I don't think I'm going to gain much time going down going through the straightaways. So the only place you can gain is going over the mountain. I mean, I could gain easily by just taking wing out, but then the problem is with that, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it going over the mountain. So that's not where I need to be. Idea is to keep it pinned. Whoa. Yeah, I heard that. Thinking about going with the Porsche the next season. I don't know how good it'll be, but I just miss driving it. One thing you got to remember about ACC, when you go off and you come back on, you're going to have junk on your tires. So it's going to screw you up for the next couple turns. That's bad about going off. Throw some more brake to it. See what we can do. God doggone it. Through the whole lap. Surprised it was picking up. Try one more. little bit, but still, a couple tenths up. That's surprising. A little better. Pushing too hard. Pushing really hard. It's not much of a difference, but what's a tire? Where it look like? Not bad. Well, pretty close. I mean, tire models, they're all a little different. I mean, I think as close as you can, close as you can get. I mean, I know they got a lot of work into the tire model. My TC set at 3. I mean, I could try to go down to 2, but again, that thing's here. I mean, you don't want to. The bad thing about going over the mountain is it's a double-bladed sword, because all it takes is one power oversteer type of thing where you got to catch it and you're in the wall, and then you're screwed. I mean, for qualifying, yeah, it's not. But I mean, for a race, there's not more of a place that you're racing against the track as much as competitors, because going over the mountain, like everybody knows, you're off just a little bit, or you make one mistake or any little thing and you're in the wall, and then your race is done. It's over. So it just makes it a little tougher. But that's one thing I like about Mount Panorama. That's one thing I really like. I mean, compared to other places, and at night it's like a whole nother type of place, because between going around all these corners and things like that, and go over the mountain, it's almost makes it a different type of race. So I really like that. Well, it's not bad, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised. Let's check Motec. I just still wish I'm still a little off of where I would like to be. But, that's always the case, really. Not real bad. A little high there. A few little places it could be improved. But really overall it's not terrible. Big thing was, it looked like, actually I lowered this, it looks like I need to go up a little bit. Of course, we changed that spring to max it out. I was hoping it would help me going down in that, oh, I can't ever remember that curve. That I've been told multiple times, I can't ever remember it, but the hairpin down there where you're going down, getting ready to go down the long straightaway. Yeah, usually the BMW I got set at 3 or 4 most of the time. So I try to run it at 3 because he seems like you get a little bit more power, a little bit better acceleration and things like that. But I mean, obviously, if you can't get it to work, you can't get it to work. So I mean, I will go to 4, but I really prefer to go to 3, and then that way later in the race, if that's, you know, you start wearing tires or things like that, then you can go to 4. I mean, it doesn't hurt that bad either. So that's what I like to do. That's you know, I can try 2 just to see if it does something. But you know, you never know. Again, I didn't think this would do anything. So again, you know, the only way you're going to really find out a lot of times on this stuff is trying it, and that's it. You're just, you know, I want to look at the one thing of the speed. On the fast laps. So on 7. On 7, I want to look at this fast lap here, or the speed down here. Now's when I had a little bit less wing. No, it's a day race, but it could be getting dusk or something. I'm not, you know, I don't. It's kind of, you know, like that dusk part, I think. 177, barely. So again, that's, you know, it's usually 176 to 177, just depend on how late you're braking, and how good a drive you get. So let's see with the bigger wing. Let's see how. I'm just going to watch the lap on that one because I want to see how it does over the whole lap. It's really important to get this turn 1 right. It really makes a lap, and I can't. It's really hard to explain, but the car's got to rotate really fast there, but solid. You really got to get the drive starts there. So you really have to have the car at turn 1 really nailed. Here it's just pinning it. It's just hitting hitting your spots and just leaving the thing pinned the whole time. And so I lifted a teeny bit through there. That's going really deep through here, which makes me nervous, but it's the only place I can make up some time. There's a lot of people wreck through there. I've wrecked through there many times. But there you gotta just actually be more reserved, because you go in too deep, it just screws everything up. Not 176. So, I mean, you're talking maybe a mile an hour or less, because I just barely hit 177, so probably a little bit less than a mile an hour. So and I still ran faster, but like I said, it's not I don't think a mile an hour is the be all get all. Although it does hurt. I'm not saying it doesn't help. But you got to make it up somewhere else if you're going to do that. You got to make the cars, got to be able to make it up. And what that causes, unfortunately, that hurt. It causes, unfortunately, where it makes it hard to pass. But you just, again, you can. Hopefully drafting, you can still make a pass or something like that, but it's getting that drive off those corners leading on to both straightaways. You got to be able to nail them, and you got to be able to just come off of that thing hooked up and going. Of course, they're doing the they're doing the race right now, the Porsche Cup and E-Seniors. They're streaming that right now. So, but yeah, I was also thinking about doing the Porsche here, in this league next season. So like I said, I haven't raced it in a while. I have, just a little here and there, but I just really want to try to see if I can work on it. I really like this BMW. I mean, it's hasn't got the results that I've wanted to get, but it's not really the car's fault. It's just my fault. A couple races, I mean, I had a great car and just didn't get it done. So we'll wait and see if I can turn the TC down. See if that helps. I mean, I made up a little ground on my times, but still, I'm still solid 2 or 3 tenths. And the thing is, you need to be able to do that just about all the time. So turn the brakes down a little bit. Set up. Tires are still not up to pressure. drop the TC down to 2. See if it does anything. Help the car rotate a little bit too, probably. I mean, I did lower the rear one click, so see if that helps in stability. Mess that up. Still a decent lap for how it's driving, how I'm driving. It's too deep. Tires are getting warm. That right rear is getting warm. A little better. Made a few little mistakes. Tires are way too hot. That's hurting me. That's consistent. Should have been in the 40s. Man, so close. Definitely hurt me on the tires. Yeah, I should be down a little bit. The right rear is getting over pressure. I like this. I think it's pretty good. I think I'll leave this where it's at in the start, but you definitely need to go. I'm gonna go down to 2, and after you get going, you know, after like 1 lap or so, and just help it out, because it seems like it's a little better, at least for a few laps. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get into the range of these guys. Are so daggum fast. I mean, half a dozen guys at least that are running so dang fast. Let's look at the replay. I mean, I should have been in the 40s, but yeah, I should have been in the 40s. Just little mistakes, and that's the thing. I mean, a little bit here, a little bit there. I can pick up a little this, a little that. Both laps are consistent, though. So, I mean, I like that part, even with me being not the most consistent as far as driving. Still good speed down there. It's super fast going through there. I mean, really deep compared to other cars. Solid 176. Again, you know, it's okay. So I got a couple different options. I mean, not that big of a difference as far as time, but a couple tenths is a couple tenths. And that's of course you're gaining it over the mountain. So, but I actually think I'm going to go back down another click just because it seems to get a little oversteery. But I think I would rather go up one in the sway bar because that's where it needs to finish. It needs to, it's the going into the corner is good. If anything, it's got a little bit of oversteery to it, but coming off is where it's not finishing a turn where I need it to. So I think I'll do that. And then, of course, here with the TC, go down one after you get started with the race. You could do this on this also, ABS. I've done that, but, you know, again, you can have some lockups. You might not. I might do that. I might do that too. I think I'll just leave that at 1. And then the TC go down to 2 once you're, you know, after you just got a little bit of pressure in the tires. I really didn't think this, you know, it's not bad with the springs. I thought maybe it would be way too understeery. But it doesn't seem too bad. It seems really good on the brakes. Really, really good. So really happy with that. That's actually my fastest time with the BMW, and I should have gone faster. I think the fastest I had the other day was a 201.65 or 67. So almost a tenth of a second faster, and it should have been even faster than that. So again, you know, a little bit of improvement again. But I mean, I need to hit this like consistently all the time to even be in the hunt, because these guys are running lower 201s. Now, I don't know how they're running that every lap or just maybe a lap or two, but I know they're hitting it. So for me to be there, I have to run this like every time, you know, so that's going to be tough. I need to, you know, really do a little bit better, which you can in a draft. I mean, if I was drafting off of somebody, yeah, I would definitely be dropping this long way. So again, I could be running the same times as they are if I had someone that was, you know, I was drafting with and it was working really well. So it's hard to say because you can definitely pick up a lot here drafting. So very, very good. Oops, the wrong button. Hope everybody can hear me all right. You can see my, oh, it's a 6.5. See, that was my fastest time before. So, and I did that just a couple days ago, working on this setup. So again, I did a race. Unfortunately, I haven't had that good of luck this week and with racing. I've tried 2 LFM races and an E-Seniors race, and all 3 of them, it didn't end well. So I'll show you what happened in the E-Seniors race. There's a small field, and it was a practice race here at Bathurst. And as you can see, you know, you got Chris Bourne, Chris Moses, John Saunders, and you also have Ponoff here. So again, you got so many different cars. Stevens is right here, also another McLaren. But you got so many strong guys, and then, you know, we're just a practice race, so not everybody's here, and there's so many more. And I still qualified back here. I still didn't, you know. Now this is before I was working on the setup, so the best I could run was like high 201s. So again, that's, you know, that's how fast these guys are. And you don't know, they could be getting better also. So again, we'll come up here to the start. I'll just show that, and then I'll show you what happened, like the first lap. Thank you. Hopefully everything's coming through good. That's really important. See how close everybody is. I mean, it's just literally, you know, jammed up. It's something I got to be careful of. I mean, with this BMW, it goes... that going down the mountain is really strong going down the mountain compared to like some of these other cars. I think they're just as strong or maybe even a little stronger going up over it. At least here they were. But me going down, I was pretty strong because you can see I catch right up to Panov. I mean, I get right up on his bumper. And then here I make a mistake. See, he's still ahead of me. Look at that. And I mean, going down here, I got into him. I gave him a bump, unfortunately, and I just held up just to let him keep going. So we lost the front kind of group that way. That hurt, but that was my fault. So I got to be careful of that because the car goes in there so good that I end up hitting somebody else, and I don't want to do that. I don't want the damage, and I don't want to get penalized. So. Then we'll go to where I had the problem. Basically, I was following him the whole way. We were both pretty close to the same pace. Let's see, right? Let's go to the last. Let's go to here. So see, it's getting darker. You can tell that. It's not dark, but see, my fast lap is only a 202.41 right now. So again, see, that's what I was running then. And the weather conditions are not far off of what my test stuff is. It's almost the same. I mean, I'm sure they're not exact, but it's not that big a difference. It's not like some huge difference. But yeah, it was a fluke thing. I just didn't see what happened. It was, you'll see coming up here. It's kind of, I've never had this. Oh, I don't think I've had it happen before. Oh, what was the speed there? I didn't look at the speed. 177. So see, I was doing 177 there, and I think I only had like a 5 wing. So I got, you know, a 7 wing now, and I'm only losing 1 mile an hour, if that. So unfortunately, Saunders had a problem up here or something. And watch, see, he's sitting right there, and I didn't see him, and that killed me. So as you know, I couldn't see, I didn't really notice him up there. He just, I guess something happened or something, and he stopped, and he dodged it, and I tried to dodge it, but it was too late. and I smashed right into him right when he was leaving, going to the pits. So that kind of messed me up. So I went there and sat there for a while and just figured, well, I might as well just do some testing. So I just kind of played with the setup. And you can see, well, the thing will go away. See, 201.95. That's the fastest I went there. So I was doing a little better. I changed a few things and just went out there and doing some laps. But I mean, obviously you look at Chris Moses, he did a 201.58. So again, you know, and he can do that all the time. Chris Bourne had a 201.39 for his fast lap, so that's even faster. So again, you got guys that are running lower 201s. I mean, I don't know how consistent they are with it. So, I mean, unfortunately, you know, they were still running a lot, you know, like a half a second faster than me. So we'll just have to see, you know, hopefully I closed up some of that gap. If I can run mid 201s, I think I'll be there, at least in the pack. Drafting makes a huge difference. So, I think that I can at least, hopefully I can finish in the top group. I like to get a podium. I'm not saying I'm, you know, winning. It would just be, you know, getting the breaks and having to really drive my butt off. But I mean, hopefully I can do that. Larry, you asked for a pedal setup. What pedal? I don't know what pedals you have. I mean, my pedals, let's get out of this. I mean, my pedals, I got the ACC. So, I mean, it's a lot different probably than what you're doing. So, obviously, you got the pedals. So, you can see I'm pushing it right now. You see the pedal moving, the throttle moving. Now, calibration's really, I mean, you can just see how the calibration is. I mean, I got 32 bar. I mean, that's 100% right there. I mean, I could go more than that if I wanted to. So, I mean, I could probably go a little higher. And I put a little dead spot. So, see, you got a little dead spot so it doesn't engage. I got like a 4% top and bottom. So, you know, if you're like, you got your foot barely up against the pedal, it's not hitting the brake. It's not engaging the brakes is what I'm trying to say. So basically, you know, if you want to calibrate it, you just hit calibrate it and then push it to 100%, and that's where it's going to be. You know, I mean, I got 30, like I said, I got 32 bar, but I don't want to have to kill myself, you know, with the brake. Hey Brian, I like the ACC pedals. I've had these now for a while. I got them when they first came out. So basically, you know, a year ago, a little over a year, about a year and a half ago, and I haven't had one issue, not one problem. I don't. I put the kit in it for the brake travel. I got that. Which reminds me, I still haven't put my spring on for my throttle. I forgot all about that. I got to do that. I got a stiffer throttle spring for my for the throttle because I want some resistance. It pushes too easy. I want some resistance so I can feel it and fine tune it, you know, as far as input. So I got the kit, but you got to take it all apart to put that on. So I need to take that all apart, which I'll have to take it off the rig, which I mean, I'll have to take the pedals off the rig so I can get at it. And it's real simple once you do that. But to get at the bolts underneath this bracket here, I got to take it off the rig. So I need to do that. I forgot all about it. But of course I got a clutch too, which is like that. I don't ever use it. It was probably a waste of money, but I just got it in case I ever have to need one. Um, but again, with the brake, you set it how you want it. You push it how hard you think you got some flexibility so you can trail brake and things like that. I mean, I don't want to have to kill my leg, when I'm on the brakes every time. So yeah, a lot of people do that. Okay, a lot of people set them to 80%, 85%, things like that. I just have it at 100% now. But okay, now I'm gonna put a big but in there. Depending upon the sim, you might want this different. So again, especially if I was in iRacing, which is a lot different type of brake, um, I would probably start at like 80%. I would probably hit it at 80%, so that way you would have less lockups and things like that. I mean, me, I don't. I got to push it. Like I said, I got 32 bar there. I mean, I could go up maybe a teeny bit, but like I said, all you do is hit calibrate like that, and hit the brake. And see, that's you can go all the way to 50. That's 55 bar. That's really high, but I don't want to be that high. So now it's at 55. So see, now I got to really push hard. I mean, I got to really stomp on it. So I don't want to go that high. I probably wouldn't mind going maybe to like 40. There, let's try that. Like 40 bar. That's probably good. Just a little bit more so I have more room to trail, and not, but that's enough. See, that's where that kit comes in, to where you got a little bit more travel on the brake pedal. And you can see it on the illustration right here. That's literally how much I'm pushing it. That's 40 bar. That's all hard. That's all it goes in. And that's even with the travel kit. So you can see that with the without the travel kit, it was like hardly any movement. It was like a switch. But they're really good. I can't complain because they work. They work. They feel good. Again, the only thing is the throttle is too weak. I got to put that spring on here because that's just too weak for that. So I need to do that. But other than that, I mean, they work great. So really no problem. And again, I got this. I have a steering wheel, but right now I got my Gomez wheel on here, so that's why the steering wheel doesn't show. But I do have the Forte steering wheel. Like if I had that plugged in, this would light up here. But right now I just have the Gomez, which works perfect. But again, and of course you have all the different stuff that you can do with as far as the LEDs and all the settings here for this. And of course I do. What is that? SimHub. I go through SimHub for my Gomez wheel, and then I got a custom display for that. So that I got from Mark, that he has on his wheel. He's got the better wheel than this one. He's got the Hyper one. That's the killer wheel. Thing's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I can't knock any of this stuff so far. So far, I mean, obviously, I haven't had for maybe 2 months, 3 months. I've had the base and all this, and it's been fine. I really cannot say I love the feel of it. It feels so much better than the Fanatec that I had. And I'm not trying to knock the Fanatec. It was okay. It had a lot of grain to it. It had a lot of it had like a dead spot that I could never get rid of. It just had some different feelings to it. This has minimized all that. I mean, it's taken just a lot different feeling than what the Fanatec was. To me, a lot more precise with your inputs. And I just and its software is like night and day different. It's so easy compared to dealing with the Fanatec software was always a nightmare. And every time I tried to update something or something wouldn't work, and then you'd have to update it, and sometimes you have to go back and reload this, and it ended up being an hours of, you could end up spending an hour or two trying to get everything back up and going. So it was just something I got tired of dealing with because I did it so many times. It was, causing me issues. So, I did use it, obviously. I mean, I got 6,000 hours on ACC, so obviously I did use it. But again, the software was probably my biggest complaint, and just I couldn't, really the only customer service you get is whatever you can get off the forum. That's really about it. So I know no product is perfect. No product is not going to have an issue. It's not. It just doesn't happen. I don't care what it is. It's they all have issues. Um, I mean, look at cars. I mean, I don't care. I mean, even Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, they all had service departments. If their cars were perfect, they wouldn't need a service department. So, um, they're all none of them are perfect. There's no such thing. So, and the same thing with this stuff. I mean, everything can have some issues. I know. Johan Larson, the guy that was winning in the points in the E-Seniors League, he had his wheel, which I have, the Forte. He has the same wheel, I think, and his wheel kept messing up or something to where he sent it back and it didn't, and then they sent it back to him fixed and it still did it, and he had to send it back to him again. So I don't know, there's some kind of short or something in his wheel or what. What pedals did you say you had, Larry? I didn't. But yeah, I mean, the Ace Attack so far. I mean, everything that I've gotten from them has been great, and it's not cheap, but what is anymore? So there is no such thing. So one thing, I'm aggravated. I've done everything I can to have my liveries on e-seniors, and none of them ever work. So I don't know. I'm probably not even. I don't know if I'm even going to bother doing that anymore. Unfortunately, I love, I get, my livery's done, and he's done a great job with them, but they don't ever show up. They don't ever, like this, and it's kind of aggravating because, I spend, to get them done, and the guy does them and everything else. And I even usually have, this one doesn't, but all my other ones have e-seniors on them and everything else. And, they don't ever work. And I've tried to get it fixed and tried to do everything they say, and they still don't work. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Aggravating though, because I hate, they stream it or you're watching a race and it's just a plain color, plain white or whatever. And you see, I've done faster there at Mount Panorama in the Porsche. Actually, the fastest I've done is the AMG. So they're all close though. They're all within, probably a tenth or two. So, but I hope you have a good day, Larry. It's always good to hear from you, and I appreciate everything. And like I said, uh, always stop by. You're always appreciated as far as your feedback, and if I can help, let me know. Um, Setup. I said here with this, I do have a newer setup. It's not new, but it's a setup. Let's just try a few things. Obviously, it must be decent because of the times. This thing locks up so easy. This Porsche, it is one of the worst as far as lockups. In the front. Let's see. Got that. Let's increase this. Let's see what this does. Of course, I got to switch it in my thing. It's only negative about base attack. Can't do it on the fly. So you got to do it like that. I mean, it's a little inconvenience, but I mean, that's the way it goes. Gotta love the Porsche, though. I think I need more sway bar. Talk about different than the BMW. Wow. Turn the TC2 down, so we'll see if that does anything. Can't go that deep. Can't go that deep like they can in the BMW. Let's just try something. Let's go like that. There we go. Yeah. Let's go up in these. Go. Just love to see. Let's see what the speed was. Curious to see what wait a minute. I had to go here. Here we go. 175. So 175. So the mile an hour already down on the BMW. So let's see. With the more wing, if it loses or keeps the same. I added a little bit of ride height and I added a sway bar. So let's see if that helps with the rotation. I'd like to get that Porsche wheel, but unfortunately, you have to go take a loan out to go get it. Like $2,000, $2,400 or something. Man, I think it's nice, but it helps a little bit there too. So we'll see if tires get up to pressure. Dang it. That was good. Yeah, keep this thing wound up compared to BMW. It's not too good. See if it'll pick up. That hurt. It's not turning as good as the BMW. Yeah, you need to be flat. Especially the Porsche. It definitely needs to be like flat going over those corners. Yeah, there's a lot of mechas, that's for sure. Everybody's in a McLaren, it seems like. Of course, E-Seniors, they're just running the regular BOP, so I'm not sure if this next they're talking about running the LFM BOP. I don't know if they are or not. So one of those things, not really sure. See, it's not rotating like it needs to rotate. Only one more there. Let's try one more there. All right, let's try this real quick, see what it does. Unlike the BMW, you can go gear higher a lot of times. You can't with the Porsche. Whoa. You gotta keep this thing wound up. A little better. Really get through here. Better. Definitely better. Dang it. Deep. I killed it. Turn the brakes down. There we go. Try that. One more. hit the wall. That was my fault. Still not bad though. Tires are a little off. Still feels pretty good. I want to see what the speed is. Need some other components. But it's not real bad. Tires look like they could still go down here in the back. Go down a little bit more in the back. Simline, I gotta check that out. I gotta check those out. Let's look at the speed difference. I want to see what the speed difference is. Watch the lap. See what the difference in speed on the straight, front straight too. Yeah, I hope they are. I hear the rumors about it, and I saw all the stuff about it. It would be, I hope that would be awesome. That would be definitely a big improvement. Although I would like to some other places, but I mean that's Nordschleife. That's like probably equal to 2 tracks or 3 tracks. That place is so big. Let's see what was the speed. But yeah, I've heard the rumors. I hope it is coming. I would think it'd be coming soon because usually they do updates now coming out, you know, with the DLC and stuff. 153, so it's down 2 miles an hour to the BMW there. I hope it does, though. I know everybody will be running at that place. That'll be probably the absolute new favorite for the whole ACC. Be amazing to see what they could do with it. You know, since all their other tracks really are the pinnacle, I would like to see, you know, what they do with it. Some great endurance racing at that place. That would be some awesome. Have some mega fields there. Oh, cool. Is it official? Oh, shoot. I gotta look that up and see. Is that just today? Because I haven't seen it. 173. So see, that's 2 miles an hour down. No, 3 miles an hour down on the BMW. Well, that kind of hurts a little bit. Yeah, because I did 175 before. I only did 173. Yeah, dang, I never seen something lose that much speed. Ouch. Yeah, so that really hurt. Yeah, that's actually too much. That's too much of a loss. You can't do that. That's 176. That's 3 miles an hour. I mean, 175 is, you could do that, but yeah, I think it's gonna have to go back to an 8-wing. Oh, okay. No wonder I didn't see it. Okay. Well, that's awesome then. That's great. That's gonna be huge. I guess they didn't have a release date. You would think it would be really soon because the season's over. Usually they have an update as far as the BOP. They usually have their DLC, the new season as far as liveries, all that stuff usually comes out about now. Usually November sometime. So maybe not now, but sometime in this month. I think it usually comes out in November. So it would be really nice to see. Of course, they kept saying the GT2 cars were going to come out. So I mean, I don't know. I'm it'd be great. I can't wait. It would be my Christmas present. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, Brian. Thank you. I mean, I'll have to check those out. I mean, um, I would love to have a Lambo wheel. That would be kind of nice. I had a Lambo wheel in my Corvette. When I had, before I got rid of it, I had in the car that's in the intro. Um, yeah, I had a OMP because it's made by OMP, and I had that exact wheel in my Corvette. I love that wheel. That was a good wheel. Well, it sounds like some good things. Hopefully it'll be. Um, See if it's on race department. Usually they put it on there. Yep, there it is, right there. So I just looked at this before I got on stream too. It wasn't even on there. So let's see what it says. Back in the summer, during the SRO Motorsport yearly press conference, rumors among the sim racing community began to swell concerning the Nürburgring Nordschleife and ACC. In fact, the SOR Motorsports Group announced that it would integrate the Nürburgring 24 hours into its Intercontinental GT Challenge. This led sim racers to wonder if the SRO's official game, ACC, could feature the Green Hell. Well, several months of speculation later, and we have our answer. A tweet posted by the Nürburgring social media team reveals the circuit in ACC. The post reads, "We're looking forward to experiencing the legendary Nordschleife in the 24-hour Nürburgring atmosphere at ACC." The post has since been deleted from the Nürburgring Twitter page. However, we managed to grab a screenshot as seen above. It seems that ACC will soon arrive an update including the 20.83 kilometer circuit. However, there are many more additions Kunos is yet to deliver, so one might suggest that this content drop will be larger than any other before it. Wow, that would be awesome. In fact, a year before the SRO Nürburgring 24 announcement, the 22 SRO press conference mentioned, and it says 22, so I remember that was a while, over a year ago, mentioned the addition of GT2 machinery to ACC. Over a year and a quarter since the announcement, fans are still awaiting these amateur-centric GT cars. With GT2 racers also joining the Nürburgring 24-hour fray this year as part of the experimental GTX class, could we see a selection of cars released alongside the Nordschleife for ACC? Only time will tell. As yet, no date announced for the circuit release. Furthermore, we do not know if the track will come with the GT2 pack. However, with development preparing for an Assetto Corsa 2 launch next year, one must assume a December release is on the cards. Yes. Yep. I don't see this here. No picture. I don't see the picture. Yeah, it says we're looking forward to experience. So you can smell the campfires and barbecues around the track. You can almost smell them. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I bet it's epic. I can't wait to see all around. That's what's so great about ACC. I mean, again, I'm not knocking any other track renditions and things like that, but ACC has got them. They're all absolutely off the chart crazy. So the detail, and it just doesn't get any better in this day and age. So again, it would be great as one of the greatest tracks ever. You know, with all the history there, it would be great to see what they do with that. And I can't imagine how much time it takes because, like I said, that's like, I mean, that's probably like 3 tracks or something. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, 3 big tracks. So that's awesome. I had a feeling that they were, you know, they always said that that was never going to be an ACC, but since it joined the SRO, I was even saying that a long time ago. But it's great to see them getting it done. It really would light a fire under ACC again. So again, I really am excited about that. Many more hours to come. Gives me excitement. Do more driving. Nothing wrong with that. I miss single player, to be honest. I don't, you know, I don't do it that often because I don't know, really, most people probably don't even like to watch it, but I really kind of miss doing that. Single player can be fun because it's just, you got all the, you know, the liveries and different championships you can do and all that. That's why I wish they would get more tracks to complete the, you know, all these that they got in here aren't complete. You know, new tracks they got for the Europe, new tracks they have, you know, tracks they have for Intercontinental, and you know, all these different tracks. So it'd be really nice to see them get those in there. Whoa! Ouch! Yeah, you just can't go in there with that deep. Oh, I don't know what the heck. Let's see what we can do. Probably not do. I'll probably crash and burn, but I don't care. I don't care. Right there. Take some of the fuel out. Don't need that much fuel. I'll just try to wing it. Be my own spotter. you just let him go. He had the inside. Dang it. There's a lot of good cars. I mean, other than a Ferrari. Just for single player, or is it for LFM, or is it for, at least I caught back up to him. They're killing me through there. For LFM? Well, for LFM, I mean, really, since the BOP is so much better, I mean, you can, so many options. I mean, really, it's endless. I mean, the Aston Martin is really good. Seems like with the new BOP for them. I mean, the Honda's probably not too. I've seen the Honda pretty good. They're easier. Both of those cars are easier to drive. They're close to the Ferrari as far as drivability. Even the Audi's pretty good. Evo 2. Yeah, try those and see which one you agree with the best. This thing sucks down here. Man, that's terrible going through there. tapped me. Man, that was a code brown for sure right there. Yeah, it's awful going through there. That hairpin down there, it's terrible. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, first you say it, then you do it. That'd be for sure right there. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean the Audi. You know, it's a good car. I haven't run that good here with the Audi. I like the Audi. It just, you know, it reminds me of the AMG. You almost got to run the wing max all the time, pretty much almost, except for maybe here. But you know, any other track, you just max it out because you just got to do it. I don't even have a good setup for here. Oh. Oh, this is old. Oh, let's see what this does. Yeah, this is old. This is old. Old. No wonder it. No wonder. Times or probably a long time ago. Yeah, let's do that and see what it. Very rough setup. Again, got to switch my deal here. Don't expect a lot from me here with this. I haven't been here in like forever with the Audi. But let's see if we can do a better time than what's on than what I had. 203 something? So that is really old. I like this car. I really do. I mean, this... It's a shame they're leaving. I mean, I think it's a big mistake. But... This thing's got so much power. I mean, the speed. Like I said, the AMG. I mean, you just can run higher wing, and it still does the same speed. I mean, it's just got so much power. Good rotation. It doesn't feel bad for just throwing something on it. We'll see if we can do another lap with the tires getting a little more pressures in them. Look at that. See if we can do any better. Turn the wheel too much. Mess that up. Tires need adjusting. Right sides need to come down a little bit. Left sides need to go up. And it needs to come up about 7 or 8. There. It's a little better. Yeah. Yeah, it needs more rotation. That's already down already. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more rotation. I'd like to see what the speed is down the straightaway. See how far it's off. There you go. Look at that. 177. Even with a 4-wing. That's why I say this thing you can run your max wing and it don't. Let's see. Let's just max the wing out. There. Let's try that. just for the heck of it. I just want to see what it does. You can get more aggressive with some of this other stuff too. I mean, you can get more aggressive with some of the other settings, getting the car to brakes and things like that. It's crazy. Gotta love the sound of this Audi. I mean, the Evo 2 sound of this thing is epic. Oh man, this thing feels a lot better. Turn it TC2 down. second. Thing the wings maxed out. Reminds me, like I said, of the AMG. You just pretty much max it out just about everywhere you go. One more. Bad. Thing is, the luck about this is you could just, you know, you just do this every lap. Needs a little bit of shock work. A little bit of shocks or bump stop rate type stuff. Low 202. Yeah, it needs you know, it needs some more work. Definitely in the shock range, you know, shocks and bump stop rates and ranges and things like that. But it's really good. Especially for a race setup. I don't know, you'd have to look at it really. I mean, that's the only thing you can do to look. Yeah, the Porsche with the 10 wing, it was just too slow. I mean, you can't do it with that one. There was 173. I don't too, you know, if it was producing the times, you'd probably be all right, but you would, I mean, I just don't know if you can be fast enough being that far down, being basically 3 to 4 miles an hour down in other cars. 1 or 2 ain't bad. 3 or 4, because, you know, when they're in the draft, they're going to even get more. So, you know, again, but when I had the 8 wing, it was 175. That's not bad. I mean, you're only down 1 to 2 there. So that's probably what you got to stick with. It's probably something like an 8 wing and then work on it from there. But this here, yeah, it needs to come down just a little. It's coming down a little too. Not real bad though, actually. So it's not spiking. So that's not real bad. So that's about normal. Looks like that can go up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's just really, it's hard to do with the Audi. It's always usually flat like this. It just doesn't have a lot of, looks like jagged teeth. They're just that way. You don't, unlike other cars, you get some, a lot better graphs. The Audi rear end just doesn't, I don't think it moves a lot. No, I mean, I think this can go up, but I think this can come down. Get a little bit better graph there. This one, probably the same thing. Yeah, same thing probably. So I'll take this. Try that. But anyway, that still amazes me, max wing. It's just, wow. But yeah, again, this thing, it needs more work. I mean, it's probably only, 75% done. You get a lot of the fine tuning, especially the bump stop rates and ranges. I think I'm gonna take that back down, because they take time just to check and to get it as solid as you can and things like that, and tire wear and all that, and trying to pick it up, because it still needs to be faster than this, but still good gain over what it was, over what I had, like a 203. I mean, again, that's old, but still, I mean, that's a really good gain. Let's watch the lap. See what speed. I want to see what the speed is. That's the biggest thing I want to see. Let's watch the lap here. See speed down the front and both straightaways. Yeah, I mean, again, Audi is a really good. It reminds me of the AMG. It just does. It just, since the way you set it up as far as the wing part and everything rotates around that, how you're setting up everything else, or heights and sway bars. 155. That's the same as the BMW. It's faster than the Porsche, even with the max wing. Porsche was 153 or something like that, so it's still faster than the Porsche, same as the BMW. One thing I don't like, it looks like it's not sparking, but the back end's moving around too much, so see, that's where I think the bump stop rate and range might make a difference there, so I might have to do more work on the back end of the car. $176. So exact same as the BMW. Thought I might hit one. You might get to 177 because I think it's not far away from it. If you look at it, it was on 176 for a little while. So, and it bounced. If you could get rid of some of that bounce, right when you go right through here, you see it bounce and it kind of hurt it. You might have lost some speed on that bounce. So again, you want it to be able to absorb those bounces and still accelerate. So you might get 177, but still, it's right there, and that's max wing. So Makes it easier to set up because you just pretty much Monza. You might not be able to do it at Monza. On Paul Ricard, maybe not. I mean, again, I can't say until you try it, but still, I mean, other than those two tracks, everywhere you go, it does not make a difference where you go. You're just going to have the wing maxed. That's just the way it's going to. And you just so really the setups aren't going to be a mega difference between one to another. Ride heights might be a little different depending upon if you're going over curbs, um, or spring rates because the track ain't got as much grip or whatever. But it's really, other than that, the ride height's probably going to be pretty close, and of course the wing's maxed out. So it's probably like the AMG. It's not huge differences. So. As you can see, it was a 2036. So again, I had to be a long, long time ago. Because I mean, you see the setup I had that was in there was really old. I mean, I just about changed everything. So, but yeah, that's a huge difference between that. It's like that's a second and a half faster. So, and the thing is, the good about it is you could do that. That was a race setup. I mean, you could do that every lap. I mean, you could just keep clicking it out. I mean, that wasn't like a hot lap type thing. So, I mean, that's what the beauty about that is. That was a really good, good setup that you could just sit there and race. So, and who knows drafting, as far as speed, the Audi, that's the thing. I mean, the Audi and the AMG, I mean, they got so much, they definitely got good engine power. Now, the bad thing is they also suck gas. I mean, that's the negative of the Audi is usually it's one of the more thirsty cars out there. So that's the negative. I mean, you go make power, you're going to suck gas. So you're going to have to probably hold more fuel than most cars, but they're still fast. So you can't really do much. I mean, because the car's already maxed out wing wise. So really the only thing you're going to do is obviously you're going to change all the TC TC1 and 2 and maybe the map and all those kinds of things. And if it was me, I would probably maybe take out a few clicks on the alignment and the negative cambers, probably just take out a few, like a couple clicks if it was going to be full wet. And I would raise the front maybe one click, maybe two, 1 to 2 clicks on the front and leave the rear alone. And that's it. I mean, you really, not it's a few things that you might have to do, but not a lot. Again, that's just a ballpark, but I mean, again, you can always add maybe a little diff if it's really bad wet conditions, like a lot of rain. You might want to add 1 or 2 clicks of diff, help it get traction. But really, as far as the overall setup, you don't have to you're not going to add wing and complete. The only thing you might change ride height is the front. I wouldn't even, the rear, I wouldn't even touch it. I'd just leave it alone. But I hope you guys, enjoyed the stream. But again, I hope you give me a like and subscribe on the way out if you haven't subscribed. I love talking to all my sim racing friends. I really enjoy it. I mean, I know it's not the most exciting, just messing around with cars. We did go over that they're getting the Nordschleife, so that's great. I appreciate that call out. So especially Morphi, I mean, I appreciate that because that was a good call out for letting me know. And I actually looked at that just before I got on streaming, but it's nice to always great to see something happening and something that's hopefully be coming within the next month. That would be a great Christmas present. I would really love it. I'm sure all y'all would too, especially that, the Nordschleife plus anything else. Again, I really appreciate any support for the channel, sharing it, and just letting my people know about my channel. I've been here at the start of ACC. I mean, from the very beginning when it was beta, I've been here. That's so I've gone through all the different forms of transformation with ACC. Like I said, I got over 6,000 hours driving here. So I mean, lots of time, and I hope hopefully a lot more. I mean, I still have fun. I still enjoy just the driving part, and it's so much fun. So I sure hope that Kunos keeps doing things with it and just fine tuning and adding things. It would be great because I love ACC. And I really enjoy it, obviously. Otherwise, I definitely would not be putting 6,000 hours if I didn't like it. And I'm not sponsored. So it's all, everything I do with my rig, everything I do is paid out of my pocket. So I do it because I enjoy it. And I enjoy being with all my sim racing friends and, meeting people in leagues and all those kinds of things. So again, I appreciate it. And I hope you come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.